What's up? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I have talked about these briefly and they are here. The Roval Rapide Cockpit. I am excited about this bar. Oh my goodness. They was in stock, so I pulled the trigger on them, man. These are the, let me see if I can get some zoom for you. These are the 400 by 110. Like I said, brand new in the box. I have not opened it yet, and what we're going to do is open this box, see what's inside, see what they look like, and throw them on a scale and weigh them. So let's get inside this box. So for those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Robb Armstrong, and I look at all kind of stuff, right? If you are interested in other bars, please check out the handlebar playlist. I've got so many different bars that I have tried, and I've made some videos on them, so check those out too. But like I said, let's get this box open, and it is pretty straightforward in here. First, let me look at this accessory box. So this bar is supposed to come with the computer mount. I want to say this is what this is. Well, that's a whole bunch of stuff in here. It is, yes, this is what I'm looking for right here. This is that nice computer mount that goes on the bar. It's got the Roval written on there. See? Oh yeah, this already got the zoom. Very nice. If you have a smaller computer like a Wahoo or maybe like a Garmin 830 or something like that, you could put the attachment here. If you have a larger computer like the Garmin 1030 or the Garmin 1040 or the 1040 Solar, you could put the mount up here, and that give you a little more extension for a larger computer. And these are just the different inserts that you can put inside that piece. And also bottom attachments for like a GoPro, a light, or anything like that. And I'm not sure what these O-rings are for. This might be for some extra retention. Yes, it is. So let's say you have a GoPro type of mount on there. You could probably put this on top of the bar, use these silicone rings to go around and get retention, and then you could probably put a GoPro on top of your bar. That's pretty dope. But anyway, what you want to see is this actual Roval cockpit. So let's get into this. It's pretty straightforward. Let's rip this off. It's wrapped with just some regular packing tape, some masking tape, shall I say, and some brown paper. We're going to get this out. Now, I was hesitant on this bar initially because I didn't know what it would look like or what it would feel like. But after riding my Allay, I've been rolling the Tarmac SL7 stem with the Roval handlebar. I was really liking the way it looked, and I was really liking the way it felt. So that gave me an interest with the Roval cockpit. And look at this thing. It looks really, really good. One of the things that I like about the Roval cockpit versus the Roval Rapide bar, but the Roval Rapide bar and like the Aerofly 2 bars, there's usually an indentation here, and it tells you like where you should stop wrapping your tape. Now, if you want your tape to stop here, then that's fine. But if you're someone that just wants the tape to come just a little bit more, and that's me, I'm one of those type of people, I'd prefer not to have that indentation here and have me stop the tape where I want to stop the tape, right? Now, also on this bar, you're going to look at the texture on here for where you're mounting the bars. I like bars that have some type of lines or some type of guides here, so that way when you are lining up your shifters, you can make it somewhat symmetrical. On the top of the bar, it kind of has like a texture on it. I'm trying to get the right angle. You can kind of see. And it's very, very faint. It's not too aggressive. It's not too light. It should be like just enough. As far as cable routing, all the cables can route through the bar, and it comes out through here. And if you are familiar with the Tarmac SL7 stem, all the cables come out from underneath the stem, and they route underneath the bar and then go into the down tube. Or if you have, like on my Ostro van, the brake hoses or your cables go against the steer tube and go down. But that's how this is ran. Now there are some bars that they may have an exit where the wires come out, and then also you can run the wires through the bar and they come out the stem. This is not one of those bars. If you are running the cables inside the bars, the only exit point is right here in the middle. This inside is not hollow. So if you go inside here, it's blocked off with carbon. So if for whatever reason you wanted to route your cables through and route it through the stem and have an exit here, there is no exit inside this bar. It's full carbon all inside. If you're routing the wires, they have to come out through this port, right? On the middle of the bar right here, you got your verbiage to tell you what kind of bar it is. And as stated, this is the 110 stem, 400 wide, negative sticks. And for the reach on this bar, it's 75, and the drop is 127. So usually I like bars that have like anywhere between a 125 and a 127. I mean a 125 and a 130 drop. That's what I prefer. And as far as reach, most bars that I've been running have an 80 reach. So with a 75 reach, it's 5 millimeters shorter. Now at first I wasn't sure how I was going to like that, but like I said, on my Specialized delay, I am running the Roval bar, and that Roval regular handlebar, the Roval Rapide bar, has the same reach as this, and I like it, and I have gotten used to it. That was another reason why I went and got this bar. Now on the front right here, this is where you mount your computer mount. It goes in that hole right there where I put that thing at. And when you mount it on here, this is exactly where it sits. You're going to have that nice, clean, out front mount. The bar looks really, really, really good. Now, some people are probably wondering when I'm going to put this on, and some people are anticipating me putting this on my Specialized delay, which would make sense, but actually this is not going on a Specialized delay. I'm going to put this on my factor Ostro VAM. And there's a couple reasons why, but I'm not getting into that because this is kind of specifically about this bar. So another thing that I see that's not in here is the hardware that goes inside here. So let me see where that's at. Well, here it is right here. This is the hardware to bolt up the stem. Is that zoomed in? I'm going to see if I can open this up. Got a little staple. And it kind of has like these. Actually, this is not the hardware for that. This is for something else. This is some type of mount. That is not the hardware for the stem connection. This is the hardware right here. All right. So this is the hardware. These are the end plugs that are threaded that go through on one side. And then you have the titanium bolts that go on the other side. Another thing that's pretty cool about this is the top cap. And this top cap is, it feels like it's like a type of aluminum. Usually, like I have the Vision 5D Evo bars, and the top cap is carbon, but this one is aluminum, which has a nice, very clean look. I'm guessing just looking at it, one thing I kind of don't like is the color of it doesn't really match. As you look at the bar looks more matte, and this looks more gloss black, but that's something I can live with. And also just looking at the shape of the top, where the top cap goes, this looks pretty flat. So even if you wanted some steer tube to go through, like you didn't want to slam it, you can put a traditional top cap on here, and you don't have like so much like a more proprietary top cap. Because like I said, with the Vision bars, like I got the 5D Evos, when the top cap's not on there, you can still let some steer tube go through and then kind of add a spacer and then put a different top cap on there. But it looks funny because where the top cap goes is very, very recessed, and it just, I don't know, it looks kind of ugly when you don't have the proprietary cap on there. But this one probably will not look that bad just because of how it is made. And that's pretty good, because I think initially I'm going to put this bar on the bike, see how it looks, ride it for a little bit before I commit to chopping my steer just a little bit lower. But this is what it looks like. And let's get the weight of this bar. How am I going to weigh this thing? Now, this thing is supposed to be pretty light. That's another reason why I was interested in it too, for the overall weight. And what I'm going to do when I weigh it, I'm going to weigh it with the hardware for the computer mount, and the top cap. So this is all the hardware for it, right? Let me switch this to grams. So with the bar and all of the hardware, oh, I'm trying to get this all on here. It comes in at, let me just move it a little bit more, 365 grams, which is pretty decent. And as stated, this is a 400 wide by 110. So the bar with all the hardware, computer mount, the insert, and the top cap, 365 grams. So this is the Roval cockpit. I ain't making this too long, just trying to show you what it looks like, what it comes with. And this is a very good looking bar. It is going on the factor Ostro van. And that's all I got for y'all, man. It's your boy, Mr. Robb Armstrong. If you're liking the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to see more handlebars, check out the handlebar playlist. I am out.